Over here. Ezio, come here.
Chi è là?
Ezio!
Leonardo!
I knew you were behind the break-in at Sant'Angelo. It is good to see you, friend.
Come here.
Forgive me. The Borgias commandeered the services. Actually, they would have killed me had I refused.
What do they want?
War machines. I have constructed weapons for all the Borgia guards and other terrible monstrosities besides. They are very well designed, Ezio. Here, the names of the temples overseeing the construction. Cesare intends to supply his army with my creations. You must dismantle them.
Grazie. I will take care of the plans and the machines.
There is far graver news, I'm afraid. They have...
Yo, when the camera was pointed,
Yes.
it was up at the ceiling that was in
I
on.
gave the apple to Mario.
I am sorry, Ezio.
Could have been on Mario.
Cesare left it in my hands to stab, to make it work. Then Rodrigo took it from me. I know it well.
I will recover it in time. Leonardo, I have lost all the codex inventions you once fashioned.
Remaking them will be easy. I never forget the design. But you must compensate me for the raw material.
Really? They're paying you at your Vaticano?
Very, very good. If we are to do this, we must appear to not meet at all.
Point.
It's pointing to where you should sit. So sit.
Yes, maestro.
What's up?
I must return to my workshop. Wait here.
Working through the whole night.
I can kill double the guards.
Desmond, I've scanned the location.
Back in the control, gotta read about the GOAT, Leonardo da Vinci, aka a name passed down from generation to generation. Date of birth 1452. Profession painter, inventor, designer, architect, scientist, engineer. All type of shit, bro. I would say the four is the most iconic credited things that he has done throughout history. His most common iconic rapper shit: painter, inventor, designer, architect. Scientist and engineer is a bonus. The illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman, Leonardo da Vinci was raised in Tuscany. Like many destined to be superstars, he had no surname, Vinci being the town in which he was born. At age 14, he was apprenticed to a Florentine painter, Verrocchio, who taught him chemistry, drafting a painting. Fast-paced reading in mind. Like a nigga obviously not literate, whatever the fuck is just like that was just like preset, mindset. But anyway, to continue, painting, sculpting, and modeling. When he was 20, Leonardo established his own workshop and then traveled across Italy, eventually painting his great masterpieces, quote unquote, The Last Supper, quote, in 1498, and quote unquote, The Mona Lisa, quote, two of the most popular pieces of his, to the most popular pieces of art ever, to possibly ever exist. With the last third being an iconic Jesus painting, and then Mona Lisa, obviously self-explanatory. In 1503 to 1507, so it's, years, very deal later, seems like from the last time that he was seen in greater form to where we would be over here now, because it's still just 1500, right? We're not even at 1501, and we've already passed 3 sequences. But regardless, still 16th century. During his travels, Leonardo studied the world with unquenchable curiosity, recording his observations in mirror writes them within his notebooks. While under the employ of Ludovico Sforza and then Caesar Borgia, he created designs for a helicopter tank, naval bomber, and a machine gun, among others. He was also engineered designing garrisons and movable barricades. Despite this epic list of accomplishments, Leonardo was hounded by his patrons for his chronic procrastination. Pieces frequently took years longer than he anticipated, and many were never finished at all. Leonardo also had a tumultuous love life. Accused of sodomy in 1476, he was most likely homosexual. Salah, his assistant, was accused of stealing and spending too much money on clothes, but was also probably Leonardo's lover. Leonardo painted several pictures of Salah, including his famous quote, St. John the Baptist, quote, and left quote, the Mona Lisa quote, to him when he died in 1519. Crazy. But I had some interesting, not know that. With that being said, that's very interesting to say the least. With this being said, but I don't know if I said it right because the nigga probably just thought that like from precept mindset. But in the statement of me saying reiterate, right, while under the employ of Ludovico Sforza, because I said that right, and then Cesare Borgia, not Cesare. I don't know, say Cesare. So like I said, it's super weird because the name, obviously, with being different from the language, is how it's brought up like that. And obviously, again, speaking properly and coherently with that being said, you got to be in touch with that, reading all this type of lore, and as well, being as, palm precise as a nigga can be, got to be in touch with that, when you saw handsome, brother. But besides that, like the most, properly, fluidly and coherently speak about it is what really matters. And again, I feel like a man was, suffice to say concrete on that. But again, just to re-say, Cesare, I would expect it to be spelled Cesare, but obviously Italian mixed language, so that's why it's different. And him even being under the service of Cesare Borgia is very crazy. So,
The map so you can keep track of everyone who moves. To synchronize your death shield, you will have to destroy Leo's machines. I've marked the whereabouts of the Templars overseeing their construction. I'll update the map when the machine's locations are found.
yeah, I guess I should leave the Animus just so we can see about that mail. And I've also heard there's some dialogue outside the Animus, so I do want to see possibly what's to be said.
Break time!
What's up? Big Desmond Miles. Oh, shoot. Let's see about some dialogue. See about that.
You ever killed anyone?
Hello to you too. I dated a guy who was an electronics expert around the time the assassins first contacted me.
And?
Now I'm single.
Are you kidding?
Of course I'm kidding. You think I would joke about someone I actually killed? Death is only funny when it isn't happening in front of you. I should know. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I'd be so aggressive like that. I get that. It's like trying to unravel that.
Any news from the outside?
Rebecca's patched in a phone line. The Templars are still guarding the border, and Vidic seems to be busy too.
Doing what?
From the looks of things, he's using Animus data to train Abstergo operatives.
Meaning?
Abstergo's preparing for a full-on assault.
Trailing the same way you're being trained. Remember, use virtual training, virtual reality,
Any theories about that cyber
Tron legacy shit.
That's you.
I can't decode it without the key. It's a one-time pad.
What's that?
It's a cipher with a unique disposable key. Imagine someone used the first letter of each word in the Declaration of Independence to cipher somewhere. Without the Declaration itself, you couldn't decrypt it.
I could run it through the computer.
There are some things that even a computer can't do. Like love, Rebecca. Like love.
Top tier gooners will disagree. Stop, Still always in his success.
Hey, what's the matter with you out there?
That's racist.
How?
You're racist.
Really? This is what you guys are doing?
Oh no, God forbid I take a break. I've only spent the past 3 fucking weeks inside that machine.
No, you're right. Let's all just screw around while the world falls to pieces.
Hey, this isn't easy, you know.
Right, we're all on vacation out here.
Enough! Look, everyone's under a lot of pressure. But we're the only ones who can stop Abstergo, so we need to keep it together.
She's right. We need to be a hive mind, people.
Anybody else in reconsider to young gal? Anyone?
Very funny, guys.
But I'm so confused. What did he say that somehow simulates racism? Unless, like, you know, him saying Italian, it seems like this. He kind of like said it in the case of like Ezio mimic accent. And obviously, you know, just because he has the heritage doesn't mean he can't say something racist. And even if you have the heritage or same skin color and you pass down from somebody of similar ethnicity, doesn't mean what you say can't be racist. But this is literally my great-great-granddad. This is my ancestor. This is the eldest part of my legacy. Older than Ezio, older than Connor, older than anybody. Altair, first grade A elite assassin. Greatest assassin of them all. Most skilled, efficient, brilliant, incarnate when it comes down to skill. Hey, what's up, Masa? You out there? It's funny. Okay. Desmond Miles. I don't know. Lucy Stillman. Weekly schedule. Monday anime session. Ever 9/24/2012. Assassin's Creed 2 came out in 2009. So this being said, yes, reasonably so. After literally 2 years from the case of 2010, 2011, this did come out, right? And that's kind of surprising and all that because they would fast speed this because in this case, right, Assassin's Creed 3 would come out there. Hold on. Don't worry about listening to Nims. Next culture here and there about some other music. Hold on. When did Assassin's Creed Brotherhood come out? Speak that. Okay, no. So the time period in game is different. It came out literally 1 year from then. November 16, 2010. Okay, let's see. Assassin's Creed 2 obviously came out in 2009. Let me get the exact date. Came out November 17, 2009. Same month, different year. You know, obviously different dates in this case. That's interesting to say the least. Alright. Let's see. Revelations. Come out. November 15th, 2011. It's 1 year different apart. I feel like that's a decent shining, you know, good workload and efficient timing on making stuff and the writing, talk of shit as well. It's pretty interesting. And obviously Assassin's Creed 3 will come out, and it seems like these games will be coming out yearly, every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's interesting. Assassin's Creed 3 came out October 30th, 2012. Before 2013, and it just keep going. It just literally keep going each time. It's pretty interesting. See Assassin's Creed Unity, same thing. Interesting. November 11th, 2014 has the same release date, obviously, as Assassin's Creed Rogue. Came out the same day. Interesting. Assassin's Creed Syndicate would come out in 2015. October 23, 2015. The thing is that Assassin's Creed Origins comes after 2016. You know what I'm saying? Who's got that? And to be fair, they reformed the whole game. They really wanted to spark difference, especially because it takes place in Egypt, a place that iconically after Italy, motherfuckers wanted to go to, and especially ancient Egypt, right? So that's interesting. That came out in 2016. I just feel like a nigga say like so fast, or like mildly like low breath, because obviously I got a mildly like soft tone voice. Obviously I can speak to a great like articulated, concrete, concise, defined matter, right? I remember to speak decisively on what I have to say, right? No pullback, like no random to mind when I say this, right? Because I don't want to like be over here being tedious and repetitive with this being said, right? I want to get to the point, but like suffice to say, a lot of time in different kids speaking, it sounds so weird. Again, Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out in 2015. The exact date is October 23, 2015, right? So it coming out 10/23/2015 is kind of interesting because, again, Assassin's Creed Origins will come out 2017. So we're going to get the exact date of that. And the exact date is, again, in October, but this case being 10/27/2017, aka October 27, 2017. That's pretty interesting. And then I think after that, 2018, Odyssey will come out. And it'll just keep going and going and going. And I'm just very curious about that. October 5th, every time in October. Yeah. Anyway, to get back to the point just a little bit, you know, when we think about that, like a fast-paced reading. And when I said there's a schedule, with this being said, right? Supply run, Rebecca cleanup, Sean day watch, Sean's release, Lucy at p.m. One thing doesn't really change. Sean's always clean up, and essentially everyone versus if Desmond is up to it. Series team meeting, day watch, Rebecca to release Sean at 3 p.m. Sunday off, we need it. They watch Sean to release Lucy at 3 p.m. Thanks, Lucy. Listen to eats. Going to get some eats from the cafe in town. Anything? That's cool. There's 2 forms of mail. With that being said, it's interesting. There's obviously shit that get to get told, but I think it's cool. You know, showcasing that there is some form of like living and shit within this world. It's very interesting. But showcasing that, you know, niggas have a schedule. Niggas got purpose beyond just, you know, trying to save the world and cover a bunch of shit from a virtual reality system. It's very interesting. Again, I like her case of a profile name. Being Rebecca with the 3s in each different, you know, form where E would be. And Rebecca is cool, even if again she was like overly kind of mean there a little bit with like this man Desmond really just being curious in that sense. But still, R3B3CCA. This is funny to me. Have a password.
Hey, what's the matter with you out there? Weren't you the only assassin at Abstergo's Animus facility? How are you getting data from them?
Some old passwords work, but I can't dig very far in the network.
He said something about Lucy and Assassin's Creed 3 that very much intrigues me. Now, I'm not going to say it again, just like for keeping the mystery a little bit up, but still.
So, Sean, any lions outside the Pride?
Who was that girl you were dating? Kate?
Yeah. Kate. Charlie Pants right off already.
Yeah, right. I know for a fact you didn't even get to second base.
What?
It's a heavy stuff.
We had lunch.
You had lunch with Kate?
Whatever, I got what to do.
Switch up his clothes. Sean, still love his statue. Bro. Hey, what's it? Too busy going to talk to a boy.
I noticed you didn't patch the translation software.
Nah, it's still buggy. There's only the occasional glitch in the Italian. If you hit any German or French, watch out.